Hi everyone, this post is to help the NetSet physics aspirants. We would have come across so many conservation laws from our grade 6, and this video is about some of the conservation laws in elementary particle physics. Generally, nature is very conservative. All the physical process in the nature, in the universe is a conserved one, and no elementary particles are exception to this. Here are the major quantities which are to be conserved in all the nuclear reactions. As we all know, the charges are always conserved in all the processes. If charges are not conservative, then this universe will not be stable. So the charges should be always a conserved quantity. And we all know the mass energy is always conserved in all the reactions. And the spin of the elementary particles is also conserved in all nuclear reactions. The linear momentum and angular momentum also holds good in all types of nuclear interactions. Now there are some of the elementary quantum numbers pertaining only to elementary particles. Baryon number. So what is this baryon number? This baryon number is represented by the letter B, and this baryon number applies only to baryon particles. What are baryon particles? We all know. Baryon particles are the particles which are heavier than the pi mesons, which includes nucleons and hyperons. And all the baryon particle will carry a charge or the baryon number of +1, and the antibaryons will carry a quantum number of -1. So all other particle will have a baryon number of B equal to 0. For example, protons and neutrons are baryon particles. So they will carry a baryon number of B equal to +1. And for example, antiproton and antineutron, since they are antiparticles, or you can call them as an antibaryons, they will carry a baryon number of -1 units. The electrons, which are not baryons, they will carry a baryon number of B equal to 0. And the conservation law for baryon goes like this: the sum of baryon numbers of all the particles after a reaction or a decay must be same as their sum before. The next is lepton number, which is denoted by letter L, and lepton numbers are assigned only for lepton particles. We know lepton particles are lighter particles which interact with other particles through weak interactions and electromagnetic interactions. Each lepton carries a lepton number of +1, and antileptons carry a unit of -1, and all other particles carries L equal to 0. So leptons include neutrons, neutrinos and mu mesons. So each lepton, an electron, negative mu meson, neutrino will carry a lepton number of +1, and antileptons like positron, antineutrino, positive mu meson will carry a lepton number of -1. All other particle, for example, proton will have L equal to 0. In all the reactions, the sum of the lepton numbers of all particles after a reaction or decay must be equal to their sum before the reaction. Then comes the strangeness number. The strangeness number was actually introduced by Gell-Mann and Nijishima, which is applicable only to hyperons and K mesons, because they are called strange particles. Hyperons and K mesons are called strange particles because of their mysterious nature, and the strangeness number is conserved only in strong interactions. Actually, weak interaction violates strangeness number. So the strangeness number, which is represented by S, is equal to 0 for nucleons, and strange particle K mesons carries S equal to +1, and lambda hyperon and sigma hyperon carries a strangeness number of -1. Omega sigma hyperon carries a strangeness number of -2. We have another quantity which is conserved in many nuclear reactions as hypercharge, which is represented by Y, a combination of baryon number plus strangeness number. So this quantity is conserved in all strong interactions. Then isospin and component of isospin. There are many elementary particles which occur in different charge states, or we can call them as multiplets. For example, if you take pi mesons are 3 in number: positive pi meson, negative pi meson and neutral pi meson. They are 3 in number. Their multiplicity can be represented by a general formula 2i plus 1, where I is called as the component of isospin. Okay. 2i plus 1, where I is called as the isospin. Yes, for example, pi mesons occur in 3 charge state and their I value is 1. So 2i plus 1 is equal to 3, or you can call their I3 states as plus half, minus half and 0. So this isospin is applicable only to heavier particles like baryons, and isospin is not applicable to leptons, and it is holds good only in strong interactions. So based on the conservation of elementary particles law, many problems were asked in the NET set question papers. So I would like to solve 2 to 3 problems in the forthcoming videos. Thank you.